Another thing worship leaders must stop chasing is an obsession with professionalism. Here's what I mean. When you have an entirely volunteer team made up of a bunch of different musicians, some of them professional and some of them not. Some of them are just lay people who do it because they love it and it's a part of their life. The expectation cannot be universally that all of your people have to be at the same level. And this applies to professionalism, because when we're talking about professionalism in music and worship leading, we're talking about the basics. Show up on time, show up prepared, and don't be a distraction to any of those people around you, specifically the congregation, as it pertains to the worship. Does that mean that professionalism is note for note perfection? No, because once we start getting into that arena, now we're actually walking further and further away from God's grace and the work of Jesus Christ. And again, into that dangerous territory of pride and arrogance that we as worship leaders, we as a worship team or team members have something to do with what is happening in church and what God is doing in there. We are just instruments that God is using. We are just partners in what God is doing. God is ultimately doing the work, not us. And no amount of perfect note playing, no amount of showing up on time, and no amount of showing up prepared really is going to actually increase or decrease the work of Jesus Christ on the cross. Now, is that an excuse for us to be lazy, to not be prepared, to not show up on time? No, actually, by doing those things, we are actually showing our fellow brothers and sisters in Christ who are serving on the team that this matters to us, that we understand that it is bigger than us.